Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am in my new office. Stay tuned for the tour of everything in this special room of mine. I'm so excited to have it ready finally. But I really wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about planning for next year, because it's been a crazy 2020, but I know that we should still keep positive and have goals set for 2021, because it's only onwards and upwards. We still have to get on with life and have goals and dreams, and this is how I am planning for my business, my personal goals and everything for next year. This is the routine I pretty much have done for the past 3 years, every year, to get me set up for reaching my goals and achievements. So stay tuned for the full video to see step by step all of the things I do to plan for a successful year. So tip number 1 would be to order supplies. Learn from my mistakes. Please learn from my mistakes. Make sure that you're prepared for next year, especially if you're like me and you import products from China sometimes. You want to make sure that you are ordering in bulk and in advance, because you have to remember Christmas, they may not celebrate and they may not get involved, they may not have public holidays for Christmas, but they will celebrate Chinese New Year, and during that time they usually take quite a long break off, which means there'll be no production and all of your production's going to be delayed, especially with shipping, and then with the virus on top of that, there's just so many things. So you want to make sure that you're thinking far ahead. Learn from my mistakes. I'm still learning from my mistakes because I feel like I work better under pressure. I need to get over that. Make sure that you're ordering also your packaging, any kind of bubble mailers. Make sure that you're up to date with your shipping companies. Just look into different prices, compare rates, and make sure you're getting the best deal. Find ways that you can maybe save more money next year. Your subscriptions to certain things, do you need them, do you not? Just have a revamp and assess your whole business and everything you don't need, do need, and make sure that you get it in time. So tip number 2 is to clear out the physical things. So receipts, postage receipts. If you're like me and you use the Royal Mail, you will get a receipt every time you post something, which you do want to keep aside just for evidence, but you want to have a cut-off date. For me, I'm now having a cut-off date of a month. So any receipts that I have that are from before November, I'm shredding. They need to go. I can't keep them. It's too much space and unnecessary. I haven't had customers contact me from months ago and need that evidence of a receipt. So make sure that you're getting rid of things like that. Get rid of any post-it notes, any notebooks, any journals that are just unnecessary right now. That's the physical. And then you want to get rid of the things that are on your computer, your Mac. I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of graphics that I've downloaded, even on my phone, like past graphics for social media that are still on my phone. I don't need them. They're on Instagram or Planoly or Canva. I don't need it on my phone, period. And then I'm also going to get rid of the postage labels as well. They need to all be deleted. Everything from this year is no longer needed. Just do like a revamp online, your file management and your paper management in your office. My next tip is to plan. Now, you may have goals and dreams, but they're nothing without a set plan. So I like to really plan for what I want for the next year in my business. So what do I want? I want to get into retail. How am I going to get into retail? What buyers do I need to connect with, and so on. So just write everything out, what you want, how you're going to get to it. That's the key. How are you going to do it? So plan. How, where, who, when, all of that good stuff. When it comes to planning, a friend of mine, shout out to Ash, she showed me this booklet from a company called The Year Ahead, and you print it out. I'm printing out last year's because I'm being cheap and don't want to pay for the next year's. I mean, the only thing that's different is the date, right? You write in here and you answer all the questions. I'll leave the link to it down below, and you then look back at it the year after. So before I write in my one for next year, I'm going to look back at last year's one and just see what I've achieved, what I could have done better, and evaluate and move on for next year. So that's another really good tip. I'll leave the link down for that down below. Also, I want to shout out my fellow black owned business brand. It's really bad because I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Kitsch Noir. I need to ask her. But yeah, this is a weekly planner. It's like planners, to-do lists, and then every single day. And then a quote of the week, which I think is really cute. And obviously the woman on there is very relatable. She has a few different versions, but I really like having things like that I can write out my whole week and kind of see what is happening for the whole week instead of just like day by day. Sometimes it's good to see far ahead, and then by the end of the week kind of see what you've done and achieved. So definitely invest in one of those. I'll leave the link for that down below too. That isn't sponsored, I just really wanted to give her a shout out. Now that you have your plan, you want to really visualize everything. So I like to do a vision board. I'm sure you've probably heard of what a vision board is, but if you haven't, it's basically like a piece of paper or a board, anything you want to use, and you simply just print off pictures of the things that you want in life and you put them on the board. People usually do it for like yearly vision boards or like 5-year plan, 10-year plan. So anything you dream of, any wild dream that you have, you just print it off and put it on the board, and you look at it and you believe that it's going to come true. You don't have to look at it every day. I prefer not to look at it every day, and then when I look back like a year later, I see, oh my god, like all of this came true. You can even go the extra mile and like edit your face in that place. Stuff like that really works. When I wanted to pass my driving test and get a car, I actually put my face on a girl that was in a car, looked at that, and that really worked well for me too. After you've done your goals, put together a vision board just so you can see it, and it just becomes more real. It becomes more like something you can achieve because you can actually see it. Next, you want to actually write down some goals. So in different areas of your life, when it comes to your personal goals, spiritual goals, business goals, and money goals. So I like to do maybe like 5 per section, and those are like my goals for the whole year. And I think this is really good because you can even write it in your notes on your phone and look back at it every now and again. You can write it on a board, which is what I do sometimes, or on post-it notes in your room. Just write it down somewhere and look at it often. That's what I do, and then it usually keeps you in a line. So say you ever feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, you do know because you have your goals. Go and do something towards those goals every day if you can. Okay, so my final tip is just to simply switch off. Put on an out of office email auto reply. Say to your social media followers and your customers on your website that you are not delivering between this date and this date. Take time off and really switch off and actually don't do any work. Allow yourself to revamp, refresh, clear your mind and be fresh for the new year. Whether you can only take a few days off, that's fine. At least just shut off completely for those few days and really allow your brain to have a rest, because you deserve it. We all deserve it. We have worked hard this year. I know I have worked super hard this year, so I am definitely going to enjoy. And I am excited to be back in 2021 on YouTube, especially because you guys have been showing me so much love on YouTube. I just can't wait. Now that I'm situated, I'm gonna come back with videos real regular, because I have no excuse now. No excuse. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope this video gave you a little bit of inspiration and tips to bring you success for 2021. Please comment down below what your main goal for next year is. Come back to this video at the end of next year and read your comment and find out if you do actually achieve that goal. I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.